Back again for another video. On today's topic, we will be talking about thirst. Yes, thirst. And this goes out to the Simps. This goes out to the Simps. I recently had the opportunity to peer into a personal relationship and a personal understanding of simp. I don't normally have friends as simps. I don't normally come in the same atmosphere or the universe of simps. Like I don't have friends like that. Most of the friends that I have, they are accomplished men, successful men that honestly are doing way better than I am. In some respects, but they are my peers, and the reason why they're my peers is because I accept them as that, and also I've contributed to their accomplishments, and they have contributed to mine. So we are very like-minded, and we are very oriented in the same positions when it comes to life itself, despite accomplishments or certain goals. We are baseline pretty much the same types of men. But anyways, I don't come into contact with simps that often. We don't hang out the same spots. We don't deal with the same types of women. We probably don't even watch the same TV shows. So when I get an opportunity to talk to a simp on a personal level, I do it very much so no differently than when I talk to a gynocrat, because they are one and the same in the power structure of white supremacy, in my opinion. So they just play different roles. That's all it is. Not every brick is in the same position. There's one brick on that side of the house, there's one brick on that side of the house, but nonetheless, they're all bricks. So anyways, this is regards to how this individual was coming off about women. I was sitting there telling them about how women are, how certain women could be. And, I had the privy knowledge of knowing the certain types of women that this individual was dealing with. And I knew some of those women. And it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy that a man would put himself in a position of harm's way just because he's thirsty. That's crazy to me, because the way I view my existence, I actually had a talk with my children the other day. I gave them a small lesson. Well, they don't think it's small, but I gave them an hour to hour and a half lecture on time, the importance of time, and the importance and the difference of delayed gratification when compared to instant gratification. And I gave them the same spiel that I gave you guys a lot of times. Not saying that you're my children, but I talk to my children on a level that is comparable to adults. And I explain to them, instant gratification is fun. Not gonna lie, instant gratification is the shit, but it comes with a consequence that you can't dictate a lot of times, and a lot of times this consequence is very detrimental to you, more than you're willing to pay for the gratification that you receive in response to the instant gratification, or excuse me, to the instant gratification received. But anyways, so this is very in line with what I'm trying to get at here. This guy, he was willing to pretty much just because he was thirsting after these women, he was willing to put himself in harm's way. He was willing to sell himself short Uh, I'm a snake handler. you know, uh, I deal with different types. I deal with uh, poisonous uh, to venomous. I deal with all types of things, um, and it's not because these are the things that I seek in my life. It's because uh, I understand what my job is on this earth, and due to the nature of my job, I get to deal with a lot of women that normal men can't handle. And this is why I talk to you guys the way I do, because I tell you the safe routes a lot of times, but I also tell you what the other options are. But I do give a disclaimer that some of the things that I do are not for the normal man. They're not. They're occupational hazards in the job that I do, very much so. Um, and sure, you get to see a very polished product when I present it to you, but you don't understand the levels that I had to go through, the woes that I had to go through in order to create such a product. And I honestly, I don't want you to understand that. I would rather you find women that are very suitable for what you want in life. Like, they're built that way, not ones that you have to mold and recreate. But unfortunately, in the Black community, this is something that we have to do a lot. But the problem with this is that these women, they run into different types of men, but they treat them all the same, because the majority of women run into majority of simps. So when they run into a man like me, it gives a different atmosphere. It gives a different response a lot of times, and these men, they see this, and they want to try to come behind me and find a similar woman to mimic this. And you can't do that. You cannot do this. And I'm not saying this because I'm special. I'm not saying this because I think I'm better than anyone. It's just that I have a set of tools that a lot of men do not have. You have different tools than I do. And honestly, sometimes I don't like the job that I do. I'm gonna be honest with you. Once again, it comes with its occupational hazards, and I don't like those hazards. But nonetheless, it comes with the job, so I accept it. But to my point, a lot of these simps out here, they're willing to handle these snakes. They're willing to handle these venomous snakes as if, they watched it on TV and they're like, oh, I can do that. and there's a clear disclaimer: don't try this at home on the screen, right? And they go behind these men who are doing things that they cannot do, and they try to do it, and they drink the poison. They drink the poison because their tool is thirst. Their tool is having a battery put in their back. That's their tool. But that's almost like a mouse trying to tame a cobra. There's no competition there. There's nothing that mouse could say. There's nothing that mouse could do to tame that cobra. But these mice out here, these simps out here, they try to approach these women in such a way that they think that they're going to have this fairy tale. I mean, it's such a blue pill existence. Jeez. Like, it's been so long since I ran across a simp and had the opportunity to talk to him that this shit is still astonishing to me. Because I don't live that life. My life is, oh man, maybe I live in a bubble or something. Because my reality walks with me. I don't walk with my reality because my reality manifests from me. So therefore, anywhere I go, it's my place. In my place. And I don't see this stuff. I don't, like, once again, I don't associate with these men. I don't deal in their interpersonal relationships. All I do is hear the stories about it. It almost sounds like, I run across women, and I get to chopping it up with them, and they tell me about these simps. They tell me about the things that's happened. They tell me about how he did something while she was on her, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, they tell me about this stuff. They tell me about all the gifts that these simps buy him. They tell me about how she did this to him and he just wouldn't go, that he had no self-respect, no backbone. I hear the stories, and once again, these almost sound like fairy tales to me, because this same woman who's telling me this story, let her try it with me. Let her try it. It's not going to go down that way. She knows that. So the simp tale, is a tale to me. It's almost like I'm reading a fantasy novel or something. It's so unrealistic, but it's got to be true. It's got to be true, because I see a lot of sick dudes around here. I see a lot of dudes in recovery around here. I see a lot of dudes who are trying to pick it up by the bootstraps. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of dudes who trying to get it together, who trying to rebuild themselves because of that last construction they went through, that chick took them through, right? I see these things, but I don't get to see the story about how they got there. But talking to that simp, I see how they got there. And it's sad. It's sad. It's sad because you don't have to drink that poison, right? You can find you some fresh water to drink. You don't have to. I understand that you're out in these cesspools, right? And that there is not a lot of water, but you have the choice not to drink that poison. You got the choice. And it's so sad to me. It's so sad, because men, we're greater than what we sell ourselves for, right? We're greater than anything this world has to sell us. I'll say that again. We're greater than anything that this world has to sell us. Period. That's it. We are the creators of the things that people buy, right? And you should be the creator of what people buy. Right? You shouldn't be buying up the lots of things that don't matter, such as women. You shouldn't be buying up the lots of things that don't matter, such as cars. All these stupid, I don't understand. And you can be a simp without even having sex with a chick. You can be a simp to the industry. You know what I'm saying? You can be a simp to your job. You can be a simp. Your very existence is based on simpery, right? Don't be so thirsty out here, because that thirst will eventually kill you. Not that I wish any bad on you. I'm just telling you the consequences. It'll eventually kill you. You will die from this. No differently than if you ate fast food every day. You're going to die of heart failure. I mean, how much? Come on, man. The label says it contains mercury. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're dealing with thermometers, you know what I'm saying? Old school thermometers. It says that it contains mercury, and that if you open this, you could possibly die. It's very toxic and hazardous. And here you are cracking it open. Are you an idiot? Come on, man. And the sad part about it, again, is that no matter how much you try to tell these simps, like, look, dude, stop. Stop. Go find some business about yourself. Make yourself a better man. Get that gut off you real quick. Focus on that. Get some knowledge of self, right? Nah, man, I this chick and this and that. And then the crazy part about it is, they'll say that you're trying to cock block them. That's your best defense tool, is saying that because I'm telling you, put that chick down, leave her alone. Don't deal with these types of women. Your best response is that I'm hating on you? For real? That's your best response. And I'm not talking about anybody personal, but these are things that's happened to me in my lifetime. And it's nothing recent. But it's just dawned on me about this conversation that I had, with this simp. This is not something I necessarily said to him, but these are things that I have said to simps in the previous past. It's so crazy, man. It's so crazy. I don't understand how you function this way. I can't do it. Like, my blood starts boiling when a chick starts to formulate her lips to say no, and she not even maybe not even saying. I'm correcting her before she even thinking about it. You feel me? Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. Jeez, man. We're so much better than that. We're so much better than that. Simps, get it together, man. Get it together. Stop letting these women rule your life. Stop letting these women be the pinnacle of your existence. Get some God in your life. Find the God in you. Because the last time I checked, God says there's no greater. Right? Why can't you formulate that mindset within yourself? Why? Why do you believe that women are better than you are? Why do you believe that they need your protection without giving their submission? Why? I got so many questions. Like, I really want to talk to these simps, and I want to have an honest dialogue with them, to figure them out. Because I don't understand it. Simps puzzle me more than women do. That's the crazy part. Simps puzzle me more than women do. And I'm a man myself. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I've done some simp shit in my lifetime. But that was out of ignorance. I didn't know any better. I didn't know that there were certain ways that you should carry yourself as a man. Because I grew up in a simp environment. This was the standard. So when I joined the military and I got away from that, and I saw war, I saw people die, I saw death and destruction, I saw what it was like to be very close to death. That woke me up. That woke me up to the existence and the realness of life. That woke me up to what the priorities of life should be. Mind you, I still suffer from the things that I went through, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I went through that. I'm grateful I don't have the existence of a simp. I would go to war 20 more times than deal with having to be in the existence of a simp. I wouldn't even hesitate. Send me right now, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that was my option, that's exactly what I would say. It's crazy, man. I don't understand it. But anyway, sorry for the long rant. These dudes out here, they're so thirsty, they're willing to drink poison. And shout out to Luda for that one. But it's the truth. Jeez. But anyways, like, comment, and share. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Patreon. Until next time, this has been the Wolf and Beta Close. May you have a good day, and peace be with you.